everyone, in today's Crafty Friday tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make super easy and adorable tulle bows. You can wear these in your hair. The super big one would look great, like right here. You could also use them for room decor, such as on this letter that I wrapped with tulle. I'm going to show you how to create a few different styles of bows, and you can make any size you want. You don't have to sew, you don't have to glue unless you want to add a decoration to the middle. Also, for those of you who are wondering where you get tulle, you can get it from any craft store or Walmart. Tulle can get a little bit pricey if you buy it from the craft store, and you don't really get a whole lot unless you're buying it by the yard. So I'm going to put some links below to a couple of places where you can get a ton of tulle for fairly cheap. The TulleShop.com is my favorite, and also some of the Amazon shops sell a lot of tulle for not a whole lot of dough. Yes, I just said dough. You know, money. Now it's time to get into this bow-tastic video. To make a bow, you'll need some tulle and a piece of cardboard. The width of the cardboard will determine the size of your bow. I'm using cardboard that is about 4.5 inches wide. For bow style number 1, you're going to take your spool of tulle, and mine is 6 inches wide, and you're just going to wrap it around the cardboard about 20 times. You can do it more or less if you want. That will determine how full or transparent your bow is going to look. As you can see, I left the spool attached for the entire process. After 20 wraps, then I cut, and it's time to carefully pull that whole piece that you wrapped off of the cardboard. Make sure that it stays together and that it doesn't just unravel or anything. And then we're going to fold the shape of the bow. Fold the tulle in half and make sure that the open sides are on the left and right ends of the bow. And after you get that middle fold, you're just going to make 2 more creases. So you'll have that crease in the middle, you'll pinch it with your fingers, and then you'll bring the one side up to that crease and pinch. And then you'll also go to the top and pinch that down as well. So basically you're just pinching the pieces of fabric together in the very middle, and then you're going to cut another piece of tulle as a scrap that you're going to tie around, and make sure to knot it in the back so you don't see the knots. Moving on to bow style number 2, which is a little bit smaller and the ends are closed. So I'm using the same piece of cardboard, and I'm also using the 6-inch spool of tulle, but instead of leaving it one layer and flat, this time I'm going to fold it in half so it's 3 inches wide and double layered instead. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to wrap it around the same exact way that I did last time, but since it's thicker and has more layers, you'll only need to wrap it about half as much, so about 10 to 12 wraps. And the final steps are the same. I removed it from the cardboard carefully, and then I pinched the middle to fold it in half, and I just folded up the 2 ends to meet the middle, and I wrapped a scrap piece of tulle around the middle. Am I saying middle a lot? And then I tied that around and knotted it. Here I'm showing you how to attach tail pieces to any bow. So for mine, I'm cutting 5 pieces of tulle that are 17 inches long. You can do longer or shorter depending on your personal preference. Then grab that bundle and grab it in the middle so you can fold it, and the ends will be the exact same length. And then you're going to just pinch that to the middle of the bow, and you're going to tie a scrap piece of tulle around tightly to secure it, and there you go, an elegant bow. The final style of bow that I'm going to show you before the room decor ideas is this big one here. It does require a lot of tulle, so the way that I made this is I took 16 strips of tulle that were each 56-ish inches long as they're all the same length. But basically all I did was just tie this kind of the way that you would tie your shoes or tie a ribbon into a bow. And here I'm just showing you with one piece, but you would use 16 pieces. I don't know why I didn't record me doing it the first time. I didn't want to use all the tulle again, so here I just tied it, and super simple, but I just wanted to show you guys this one as an option as well. For this piece of room decor, you'll need either a paper mache or cardboard letter or a wooden one, and you're just going to wrap it with tulle. You can use hot glue to do this, which is the easiest way, but do not burn your hands because I kind of almost maybe burnt my fingers. Anyway, you're going to cover the ends first by just wrapping some tulle together and sticking it on there and folding it down nicely, and do that to both of the flat parts, as you can see. And then you're just going to take the spool of tulle and just keep wrapping and wrapping it around, kind of like my yarn vases that I did a while ago. You're just going to keep wrapping and make sure that you do enough layers so that you can't see the cardboard through. And you can also glue, but only glue in the back to secure it, and then you won't see the ugly glue marks on the front. And if you want, since this is a tulle bow video, you can add a bow to spruce it up and make it look even cuter. Another room decor idea that is super easy but really cute is to use some decorative trim. I'm using this string of pearls, I don't even know why I said it like that, but I'm just going to tie the little tiny sparkly bows to that, and I'm going to just hang it up on my wall. You can add any of these bows to a hair accessory such as a headband, a scrunchie, or a bobby pin. Go ahead and just tie the tulle onto those or glue. And for my bow, when I put it in my hair, I just like to attach the bobby pins through the loop. I don't actually glue it to the bobby pin or anything because I don't feel that that's very secure, but this is how it looks in my hair. And I guess my cat Leo wanted me to tell you about this project that I did in my Valentine's Day mason jar tutorial of room decor. So here I just wrapped a tulle bow around this pretty flowery vase. If you end up creating a tulle bow to decorate your room or your hair, I want to see, so go ahead and use hashtag SoCraftastic on Instagram to show me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and click subscribe so I know. Check out all of my links in the description box below. Follow me on Pinterest. I just put every single social media site together in one word. I don't know how I did that. Follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook. All of your fan photos will be at the very end of the video after the bloopers. I'll see you later. Have a great rest of the day. Bye! So they're super easy. Yeah, they're super easy. Oh, God. Well... shoot! The phone is ringing and I don't want to switch this power off. Hey, just a second.